You know how many people called me delusional and an idiot when Duolingo was selling off, when they were going from like 300 down to 220, down to 175, and I said it was still too expensive? People were making allegations like, dude, you're so stupid. What do you know? This is a $500 stock. This is an easy buy. And I said, hold on there, sailor. Because after I did my research and the homework, I concluded that Duolingo, when you pop open the engine hood and take a look at the financials and the numbers that they're pulling off, I think it's a pretty good business operation, but just far too fat, meaning their trading valuation way too expensive, right? There was way too much expectations baked in. And that's why for me, I said, I'm going to stay on the sidelines. And I said this 2 months ago. Once it gets closer to $100, talk to me. But friends and family, as you take a look at your screen right now, Duolingo in the past 365 days, dude, we're talking about negative 62%. A stock that almost flirted with $600 a share. I think it got up to like 550. Now be 134. I'm not trying to say just because the stock price dropped, now it's a good deal. But like I said, the numbers and the financials, pretty stellar. And I feel like this kind of sell-off and correction, it's a little too harsh. Like getting a prison sentence for speeding a mile above the speed limit. Their gross sales, their top line to grow at 40% year over year. Dude, sign me up. Bottom line to increase 344% year over year. Dude, there's a lot to like about Duolingo, but I am going to stand on my hill. Their forward trading multiple is still a 33.5. I'm not even considering the trailing 12 months. Because when it comes to software growth stocks, you do not look at the current PE ratio. Me, I always look to the future, in the next 90 days, in the next 180 days, because it's a growth tech stock. At 33, I still think they're way too expensive. So you let me know. How do you feel about Duolingo? Do you like them? Do you think they're headed to $100? $80? The reason why Duolingo has my attention right now, I mean, given my YouTube channel named Dividend Compounders with Cheese, I usually don't like non-dividend paying stocks. When I think about what they are doing, they gamified the learning experience, right? Because now they ventured into music, chess, and mathematics, not just languages. I feel like with the upside, the ceiling, they have the potential to become the next big social media platform like Instagram or YouTube, right? In a way. Because once you start establishing a community of people that are logging in and interacting with each other, that buy-in, that network effect is real. On the other side, they also have the potential to run into the same fate and consequence as Snapchat, as MySpace, as Zynga. All else being equal, Duolingo versus Hims and Hers Health, I don't know. It's a toss-up between the two. I think